Well, hello there, it's Rod Fleming here, and I hope you're all well. Still moving rooms at the moment, don't worry about it. I have been off for a while because I had a terrible cold at the New Year, between Christmas and New Year, and you can probably still hear it. But it is clearing, and it's not gone to my chest, so I'm a little bit hosty, but I can still do some recording for you. So I'm back. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about nomenclature. And so here's the question. Trans woman or trans woman? And this has become a real bone of contention, specifically between trans activists who want you to say trans space woman and, GCs, etc., who don't even like the word trans woman. They would rather you said something like trans-identified male or Tim, which is really offensive. I mean, that's fucking offensive. Don't try and kid me that you're not deliberately trying to offend people by doing things like that. So, I've been thinking about that, and I was talking to a friend of mine in Holland. It's a very nice girl, HSTS, and she uses the term transfeminine and transmasculine, which is a more modern term. And it sort of appeared over the last 3-4 years. I'm kind of aware of it. But the more I think about it, the more I think, well, actually that's a good idea, because it takes the word woman out of the equation. That's it. And it also takes the word male out of the equation. Right? So we're not going to be not offending anyone here. Now, I'm not really bothered about offending people. You must know that by now. I don't give a monkeys. But the fact is that this is a very simple way of solving a lot of tricky little semantical questions. So that means that anyone who is male but appears feminine, appears to be womanish, would be transfeminine, and anybody who's female but appears trying to be masculine is transmasculine, right? So that kind of solves the problem of the space, because there's no, who cares? Does it matter? You just leave this run them together, because the word woman and the words male, they're not in this grouping at all. What it also does, however, and I think this is important, is it basically says to all of the trenders and the other political trannies who are out there, you're not on this boat. You can't call yourself trans if you are male and appear to be male. I mean, it should be bloody obvious, you know what I mean? And similarly, you can't call yourself trans if you're female and appear to be female. And this latter in particular has become a real issue lately, where people who are, a girl, an obvious girl says, oh, but I'm trans, so you have to call me sir. Like hell, I'm not going to do that. You have to make some effort. Even if you do what they do here, you wear their hair short, wear guy clothes, smoke cigarettes, generally speaking, try to act like guys. Well, I mean, I'll give them the credit. I'll say, okay, sir. But if you're standing there looking like a woman saying, hey, I'm a man, well, screw you. Well, actually, I probably wouldn't, but screw you. I'm not going to go along with this bullshit. You have to make some effort. If you don't make effort, then you're insulting all the people whom I respect. You're insulting my girlfriend. You're insulting my late partner. You are. They make huge efforts. They make huge efforts. Girls all over the place here all the time. And in the West. They make enormous effort. Males who want to appear to be feminine. They're playing feminine. They are appearing to be feminine. So transfeminine. It tells you both things. They are trans and they are feminine. Similarly, transmasculine. So that's the nomenclature I will be using from here on now. So I'll still use the word ladyboys, because that's a universal term across Southeast Asia. Everybody understands it. But I'm not going to be using terms like trans woman, trans man, or at least not nearly so much, because of the problem of the space. And the ludicrous political situation that has arisen because of this. And people who are, are obviously men. I mean, you see them on YouTube all the time. They're obviously men. Engineering situations where people say, address them as sir, which is correct because they're obviously men. And then they go, oh no, but really, I'm a woman. No, you're not a woman. You are not a woman. You're not actually even transfeminine. You're just a bloke in a dress. There's a difference. Learn the difference. Very important. Learn the difference. Blokes in dresses are not trans feminine because they're not feminine. We got this quite clear. I hope so. See you next time.